Three types of people comment on my Excel videos, and that's the ones that are actually excited to learn it and want to heed my advice. The others are probably engineers or software developers who are far beyond Excel and are using much more advanced and sophisticated tools, which is fine. I never said Excel is the best one. Never once did I say that. There are obviously much more advanced, more sophisticated, better tools out there. Once your company has reached a point where there's an inflection point where you have so much data that Excel is just not the most optimized tool you can use for your business. So, but most businesses don't reach that point because most businesses aren't data centric. Most of them work on something else, so, or on a much lower scale than a tech company, for example. And the other type of person that comments on here are the ones who are like people that are in leadership roles in the company, which I am as well too. So I know what I'm talking about. But these people say, "Oh, you're just saying, if you want to get good at Excel, get ready to stay in the position you're at forever." No, that is step number one of what I'm recommending. Step number one is to get good at Excel to free up your time to focus on the skills that you need in order to get promoted, which is to storytell. Storytell on the reports that you're giving. Give recommendations because you're seeing the big picture. How does my report, my department, affect the other departments around me as a company as a whole? Then you can start making recommendations that are not just good for you, for your department, for your position, but for the company as a whole. And that is when management will start noticing you. And if they don't, if they take your ideas, leave the company, go somewhere else. Because now at least you've gained the skills that you need to move up. You just need to find the right place and the right environment for you to actually do that. Because some companies will, or some people, some managers will just take your credit. And I understand that. But if you're in a bad place, in a bad position, at least gain as much skill, extract as much skill as you can from that position before you leave. So that way when you're in the next position, you're better geared, better positioned to just move straight up. Because I know there are bad managers, there's bad leadership. Because some of them are just bosses, not actual leaders. Bosses just bark orders, leaders lead by example. So these are the people that comment on my videos, but please watch this video so you can actually understand what I'm saying. So remember, get good at Excel. I mean, unless your company's not using Excel because they're so data centric that they're using more sophisticated tools, then obviously you don't really have the tools to practice that. You can still practice it on your own, but regardless, I digress. And the other is focus on the skills that'll make you stand out to management. So those are the key things in order to move up.